Alrighty then, Jordan.
A
Trucking.
nice tight 94 minutes.
I know. That's what I love about those movies. They're short. They start to get obnoxiously long as they go on, but they start off nice and short, and it's great. Um, my next thing is the current. I believe it's still on. It hasn't ended yet. I don't think. Yeah, no, because they just announced the newest Kamen Rider name, which is Kamen Rider Myth. It's MY-TH Myth. But this is the current Kamen Rider. I've been seeing clips of it, and it looked really sick. It's Kamen Rider ZEZTZ.
History, pride, struggle, reflection, courage. Beyond that, there is innovation. Don't lose your dream. Mezamero.
Um, and I saw a video where a guy was like, um, "What is the best point?" Okay, here, I guess I'll ask you this question after. What is the best point to get into Kamen Rider? Which season?
I don't know. I haven't seen all of
You haven't
them.
seen it. You haven't seen enough to make that determination. Um, I've seen enough that I could be like, which one? This is a good one. This is a good one to start off in. Someone said it's the perfect show to start off in. I don't know that it's perfect. Its availability definitely makes it one of the more perfect ones because it is currently all free on YouTube. Um, and Tubi. It's better on YouTube if you have YouTube Premium. But um, the premise of this is it's about a guy who is able to lucid dream and control his dreams. And when he's in
Interesting.
his dreams, he's a cool James Bond super agent guy who stops, goes on missions and crimes and stops crimes and whatnot. But when he is awake, he lives with his sister and has no job and is trying to get a job and is a total dork. And it's really funny because I've only seen clips of him being Kamen Rider in the dreams, and he's super badass. So like the fact that he was a huge dork was like caught me completely off guard. It was a legitimate surprise. So I was like, oh, the clips that people post online of the show would not give you that impression at all. It's so
Uh,
weird.
because yeah, like for me, it depends on what you're looking for if you're looking to get into it. Because like if you're looking for one which gives you the best representation of like all of the suits and all of the eras, Zio does a pretty good job.
Yeah. For me, it's like what has the most compelling characters and which has the most compelling drama, and like, and which has the best.
Zio.
So, if you want good solid like drippy strippy melodrama, Build is the best one for that. If you want like just really tight, well shot action sequences, Zio's all right. That is pretty good, but Gates is next level, like
Right, but
solid wire work and
if we're
action
talking
sequences.
about ones that are gonna get people into it because it's gonna make because this is what happened with me is like I watched Zio not having seen all of the things that came from it, and it made me go like, oh, that one looks cool. I kind of would like to
Yeah,
go and
that's
see what
definitely a
that
good.
comes from.
That's definitely a good spot for that. But if you want one that like is clean, no baggage, doesn't you don't have to worry about an attachment to any other one. Geats is a really compelling story. But anyway,
Wizard's
this
good too.
Wizard is great. Forze to me is like the one of the
Fours is
easier.
fun.
Forze is a really easy, simple, like to understand grasp. It doesn't require a lot of like knowing lore or whatever. But anyway, so the premise of this is he gets recruited in his dream. He works for a guy named Agent Zero who speaks English. He speaks English, and so he wakes up and he gets recruited by Agent Zero in real life, who is speaking English to him in real life. He's like, "Oh my God, this only happens in my dreams." And Agent Zero is the one who gives him the belt. Oh, sorry. While saving, he decides he wants to be a hero in the real world and real life, just like he is in his dreams. So he goes to save a little girl, and he gets hit by a bus and sent to the hospital and is in a coma. And he wakes up and he meets Agent Zero in real life. And in real life, he speaks English to him. And he's like, "I'm sorry, in the real world, I don't speak English." So then the Agent Zero starts speaking Japanese to him. And I was like, that's fun. That's a fun joke. I enjoyed that. The suit is really sleek. It's very Spider-Man coded, and it's sort of like presentation, if that makes sense. It's that kind of sort of latex kind of costume.
Yeah.
It's really simple. Like the thing I've discovered is I don't like it when
Would you say it's simple and clean?
very simple, very clean. Yeah. I don't know if you have this way. You already kind of alluded to it. When a monster has too many bobbly bits on him.
Yeah, it just makes it look rubbery.
Yeah, it makes it look like it's not real. When he's got like a piece of armor and he goes to punch and the piece of armor flops. And it just doesn't, it looks...
You refer back to previously mentioned bad cosplay.
Yeah,
when it looks too rubbery, it looks like bad cosplay.
So there's some transformations with some of these seasons where it's too much and it's making you're right. When a monster gets really clunky, it makes it hard to follow. It makes it less interesting, I should say. I prefer a slimmer costume design, and this season's really great for that. All of the monsters thus far have been really slim. Really, the fight sequences again are really tight. They're really well made. His Henshin is really cool. So yeah, anyway, he gets put in a coma, and his belt is not a belt, and that's what's really cool. It's a I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically like a
sash.
Sash, thank you. That's the word. It kind of reminded me of my Cub stash from when I did Scouts. It's a sash that he wears around his chest, and he puts the balls in it, and then he flicks it, and he gets covered in like a dark energy that's kind of like the Venom symbiote almost, but like more like a smoky kind of thing. He gets covered in that as he's charging at the guy, and it looks really dark and intimidating. And so I saw this transformation, and it makes him look vaguely evil.
それが俺のミッション。俺は無敵のエージェントだ。I'm on it.
変身! And it's really intense, and yeah, so it was a genuine surprise when he was like goofy and shit in the real world. But yeah, again, choreography is great, costume design is good, the bad guys are interesting, and so this, the premise, this show takes a bit for it to build into the premise of what the status quo is, but it's basically Inception. He gets tasked with going into the dreams of people and preventing someone keeps a mysterious force who we don't know who it is yet because it's only 5 episodes in, keeps injecting nightmares into people's heads to activate a particular part of them that's trapped inside of them so that they can escape into the real world and attack the real world. and make the nightmare that's happened. So like in the first episode, the one of the characters is a cop, and he's really frustrated by how the police are not doing a good job, and so he keeps dreaming about the nightmare blowing up something, and so that eventually causes the nightmare to escape and attempt to blow up this thing in real life and make the nightmare happen. So he has to prevent, his mission is to prevent the nightmare from happening, and it's quite good, especially if you like Inception and kind of trippy dream shit. It also allows for like some of the different fight sequences to happen, and then when he comes in the real world, the belt comes with him into the real world, but because he's a goof in the real world, he doesn't have the confidence to be Kamen Rider, and that's the plot of an episode. And yeah, it's good. I will absolutely finish this. I don't know if I'm going to finish this for the show or if I'm going to finish this on my own time, but it's on YouTube, so it's really easy to access, and it doesn't load 1,000 pop-ups when you try to watch it, and it's just a fun show. Would you watch this?
I'd check that out.
Yeah.
For the show.
I mean, I showed you the theme. Oh yeah, also, theme song goes harder than it has any right to. I showed you on the theme song.
It slaps.
It kind of slaps.
It's a mission. Cool, up in the air. Wild ambitions. Cute and choke, easy peasy. All I wanted was a chance to show my soul. Stick for the magic, don't get that, so get that, keep it download. It comes a knocking, a big chapter. I damn Jinzo. He got to the future, you'll be rocking, so I'm ready to go. Future's changing, there's a mirror. Take your time. Give me this shot to the heart. My sanity, so I'm starting up again. I'm getting nine on the beach, pass. The time something right so fast. I'm not right now. Shot to the heart. Could you be so dim? Start up again. Me had to know me to be pass. But I can't still right so fast. Never back down.
It, as the kids say, kind of slaps. Yeah, I like this one. I would watch more of this. This is the kind of show where this is why I instituted the 5-episode rule, because if I don't have the 5-episode rule, I would watch way more of this, and we would talk about it longer than we already have. ZEZTZ.
So, okay.
Not a fan of the name. ZEZTZ.
Do you have anything else to say about that?
Hey there, everybody. It's Endcard Justin here. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Kamen Rider ZEZTZ? Does this sound cool to you? Does it sound exciting? Would you watch this? I mean, it's free on YouTube. You don't really have an excuse if it sounds cool. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you would like to see the full podcast that this is from our Tokusatsu special, you click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just leave this video a like. That helps us out too. We'll see you all in the next video. Have a good day, everybody.